Good.
All right.
Well, happy May, everyone. Let's do this again. So my birthday was recently, and my co-host gave me the Harry Potter book series. I had never read them before. I thought it was kind of for dorks, and
Unreal.
safe to say, I'm about 200 pages in book 5. It's
Yep.
been about 2 weeks since my birthday.
If that.
I'm on book 5.
23rd. What? I don't even.
The 23rd was a Thursday, so would this be 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm officially obsessed.
You've ran through 4 books in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
I'm obsessed. I wish there was 17 books. This has changed my life. So I can't shut up about it, and therefore, this week, I can hear the creak in my ear. Just take ibuprofen. Flonase. This week we're talking about the top 10 Harris Peter characters.
Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Say it right.
God. Do you want to start or should I?
Fun fact, if
Hit it. Do it.
No. There's moments when you need to think before you speak, and I gave that a good run through my brain before it came out, and
no, say it.
No.
Because it's going to drive me crazy.
Maybe it'll present itself later on in the episode. We'll just leave it at that. Let's go. Top 10 Harry Potter characters.
Okay. You can start us off.
Cool. Hagrid. Rubius.
You're such a muggle. Oh my god.
Yep. Mudblood over here.
Yeah, Mudblood. Yeah, no, come on. He's the most lovable guy in school, literally.
Yep. He's just that, not to shit on him, but he's kind of just that school janitor that everybody loves.
Yeah, everyone does love him, except apparently some of the houses aren't as big of a fans.
What, like Slytherin?
No, Ravenclaw thinks he's stupid.
What's wrong? What? Since when?
Since Luna Lovegood just told them. She admitted that Ravenclaw thinks he's a terrible teacher.
Well, yeah. He's not a good teacher, but good teachers don't make the best bros.
Yeah, he's the best buddy of the 3.
You're not there. Listen, whatever he's teaching, what is it, like bestiality?
No.
Animal?
No, definitely not that.
Animals?
The care for magical creatures.
Okay. Like, who's going to Hogwarts and being like, I'm going to be a care for magical creatures?
Well,
major or professional. It's just like an extracurricular. It's his class is like the I don't even know. Elective. Jesus.
Jeez. Also, they created that class because, fun fact, he got kicked out of Hogwarts, but Dumbledore was like, you know what, you're a really good guy, even though you can't be a wizard anymore. You can do this.
What did you get kicked out for?
I'm just being an absolute rapscallion. So, yeah. He was just a troublemaker, and he pissed off enough people that they were like, you have to get out.
He's the first magic person that Harry's introduced to.
Yeah, he's the big guy.
Holy shit. He just capped it all off.
So gentle giant.
Like he started the whole story. He's starting the list.
Yeah, I love that. Well,
cool motorcycle.
Sick motorcycle. Okay, my number 10, it's a duo, but it doesn't matter. It's Mr. and Mrs. Weasley.
Yep.
Specifically Mrs. Weasley, mainly because she's gotten a lot more airtime so far. I know Mr. Weasley kind of pops off towards the end. But Mrs. Weasley is really the freaking mom of the year. Like, she has so many kids. She makes it happen on not a lot of money. She's so protective of Harry. She will fight for her freaking family. And she's mother. She's mother. Mr. Weasley is also great too. He obviously is a father figure of sorts to Harry. But yeah, just the mother and father, they're great.
Didn't the mom like go ham? Oh my god, I'm This is terrible.
It's
too
okay because
early.
I'm going to be absolutely.
I
I could do a solo app. Like I could literally talk about these people forever.
don't even know what I was about to say. Didn't she like
This
go
is
to
re-
bat for Harry after he got kicked out in the 5th one?
Yeah,
Hard.
hard,
Yeah.
hard. And then I feel like I don't remember all the details of like the last movies because it's been years since I've seen them. But when I read the books, I feel like towards the end, like she does battle when the worlds collide, good versus evil. She's like at the
Yep.
front lines, like you will not touch a hair on this boy's head.
Mm-hmm.
So I just love them. I think they're great to Harry. I think they're funny. Mrs. Weasley's so funny. And she honestly reminds me a lot of my mom. I think that's why I love her. She has so many kids. She's getting it done.
Yep.
But every once in a while, she's like, will you guys shut up? I'm trying to literally cook for an army. So, Mr. Weasley's cool too.
Yeah, he's fine. Working at the bank or whatever the hell he does.
He works for the Ministry of Magic.
The Ministry of Magic. They go hand in hand with the bank.
I can't even get into that feud right now. Anyways, so that's my 10. The Weasley parents holding it down.
Isn't it funny how at the bank they're all like short little goblins?
I don't know what do you...
I don't know, J.K. Rowling. Maybe you have something to say about
Oh, yeah,
that.
she's a terrible person. Yeah, she sucks.
Why?
Oh my God, are we really going to get into this? Are we really going to get into this on the pod?
Number 9, Ron Weasley. Just keeping it in the family. He's good comedic relief, you know. What? Too low?
Very.
No.
Somewhat
not even,
too low.
Not even close. He's the comic relief.
Yeah, but he's... we'll get into it. I think it's too low, but...
No. Well...
On it...
Yeah, maybe he should have been ahead of my next guy, but it's fine.
It's okay. Yeah. He's the comic. He's the silly boy. He kind of just is. He's not a dope, but he also is kind of just like, whatever. Like school wise, he's kind of just like doing his best. But somehow he's just skirting through.
Yep, just a classic middle brother.
Very. Yes, he's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
He started, I said this in one of the OG apps, like first 20,
Mm-hmm.
Ron like paved the way for Simp Nation. Or like
Absolutely.
Friend Zone Nation, where you just
Absolutely.
like, stick it out, and guess what? Eventually,
It's
you're
the
gonna,
long game.
Yeah, you're eventually gonna get with that friend girl, the friend that's
The friend girl.
that you've just always been into, but you don't want to fuck up the friend group. So,
And then one day, magic.
way to go, JK.
We haven't gotten there yet. Obviously, I know that happens, but we still haven't gotten there yet, which is kind of crazy because, like, I mean, granted, the 5th book is fat, but I'm like,
I mean, they don't get like romantically.
They were in the
inclined
last
until,
one because they had the Yule Ball.
Yeah, that's the 7th one. Oh,
The book I just read.
No, she went with Victor.
No, that's what I'm saying is like, it's funny to me how their romance, spoiler alert, how their romance, it happened so quick in the book series, I feel like. It happened so late in the book series. Because I'm on 5 out of 7 and there's been no hint of anything.
Yeah, that's the way it is in the movies.
I feel like at the Yule Ball, there was a moment, or maybe there was a moment between her and Harry. But I felt like at the Yule Ball in the movies was the first time that Ron was like, "Ooh, I promise."
I mean, yeah, she just came out and they were like, damn, I didn't know you could get hot, Hermione.
Also in the book, apparently she has, actually, I'll save it. Anything else you'd like to say on our friend?
Nope.
Okay, my number 9, we just mentioned him, but it's Rubius. It's Hagrid.
Good old Rubus.
Yeah, he starts it all off. He changes Harry's life.
Yep.
He's the protector for those 3 kiddos. And he's just a good guy. Like, he loves animals. He loves little, like, outcast creatures.
I want to know why he got kicked out.
It's not that it's like super vague, but they're kind of just like he was not a good student. He caused a lot of trouble.
Maybe you'll get into it.
Yeah. But yeah, and I feel like in the movies he's so funny. I love his little
Rip.
accent. Yeah.
Didn't the actor
big,
die?
Yeah. Big rip. But yeah, he's a staple.
Yep, you just can't have Harry Potter without Rubus.
And like in every book, he's like when he goes to Hogwarts after the summer, that's like the first person Harry looks for. You know, it's a sweet relationship. So had to put him on.
Duh.
So it's my
Cool.
number 9.
Cool. Number 8. Oh, buddy. You know who it is.
Too low.
It's this guy.
Too low.
The Dobster. Dobby.
Ridiculous.
We've all felt like Dobby before. You know, he's arguably the most relatable character in the whole universe.
He freaking rocks.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Freaking love him.
He's just the best. Always just causing a ruckus and just getting pissed about it.
I know.
Just getting pissed.
I can't.
All right.
I love. Oh my god. Okay. I can't.
And our dog is literally Dobby.
There are literally angles in which his ears, like it is so. We have to dress him up for Halloween. It'd be the easiest costume ever, too.
Yeah, you just need
of cloth, some little cloth, and that's it. Oh my god, yeah. I will get into it in a second, but he was. Oh my god. I'm not gonna speak on it yet.
Cool.
My number 8 is Hermione Granger.
Same. 7. That's my 7.
Cool.
I just said 8. Oh my god. I am weakest in the middle of the day. This is when nothing's getting done. The brain is as checked out as it gets.
This is kind of a tough time to record.
I suck anywhere in the afternoon. It's just not happening.
It depends. It depends on the topic, and luckily for you, I'm passionate. Hermione, yes, I love her. Obviously, she's one of the big 3. Yep. To me, like there's other characters that I feel like are a little bit more complex, which is why they're higher up. But like obviously, you couldn't have the movies without her. Mm-hmm. She is the know-it-all friend, but she freaking comes through. Like when they're in a bind, she knows the spell, she knows the potion. She's freaking
reliable.
Yeah, she's putting in the work to make sure that her friends are taken care of. She stands up for what she believes in, which I kind of love. She'll mouth off to Malfoy like she doesn't give a fuck. So she's a good friend to have.
She's a half-blood.
Yeah, and no, she's in neither blood. Neither of her parents, which is why Draco hates her ass.
So how the hell is she a witch?
It happens. Yeah, neither of her parents.
Okay.
They're both muggles.
There's no way.
100%.
So how did they figure out?
I don't know if Dumbledore... I don't know. But literally both of them, because that's why Draco calls her a mudblood. She's not even half.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
So, yeah. Anyways. Oh, in the book, it was saying, I didn't know this, obviously, because they didn't do this in the movie, but that her front teeth were like huge, like horse teeth. And then Draco puts some like spell on her. And when she gets it corrected, like in the hospital wing, the nurse lady like puts some normal style. And that's in the last book, because that's when Ron and Harry are like, whoa, you look like straight up normal. And she's like, yeah, I got my teeth fixed. Hey. So she was horse teeth for like the first 3 books.
We've all been there.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Also, if you could have fixed your teeth that whole time, why didn't you just fix them before?
No, because she like tricked the nurse. Like the nurse was fixing her and was like, let us know when. Tell me when, essentially. And she was like, when? So, yeah, she got hot. So that's your number 7. So I go to my 7.
Yep.
Keep-
Carrie.
My number 7 is the Dobster.
Oh.
He is obviously so funny in the movies, but he cracked me up in the book because he will like reveal some deep tea, some like juicy gossip. And then because he's not supposed to, he'll beat himself up. And like the way he does it is so comedic. Like he'll bang his head on the table and be like, bad Dobby, bad Dobby. And Harry's constantly like, dude, stop. And it was so like all the time in the earlier books. It was so funny to me. And he'd be like, the Malfoy family, blah 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 blah, and then just immediately like bangs his head on the wall.
Got some severe CTE.
Oh, big time. But he's just a goof. I absolutely love him.
Big brain damage guy.
Big brain damage. He's a free man now. He's getting a little greedy. He's getting a little getting a little
Getting a little what?
I was gonna say like upper echelon vibes, but he's living the free life.
Yeah, well, he's flipping you off right now. He's telling you to chill out.
Why are you facing it to the wall?
Because I can't get his. If,
Oh.
if the finger's gonna be pointing at you, he's gotta.
Oh, I see. There we go. Nice. I was like, the
shut
cameras
the
are not
fuck
there.
up over there.
But I love him. He's my favorite house elf so far. The other ones are pretty mid compared to him.
Yeah, the other ones are kind of just there.
And he loves Harry Potter. He protects him, even if he got him into some trouble. He was just trying to save his life.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Can't blame him.
Now he's free and he got a sock.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Oh, who doesn't love a good sock?
None as much as him.
Yep.
So
Wonder what he's doing with that sock.
he has like so many pairs now because Harry gave him a ton. He's not weird like that. No, don't make it weird.
I didn't make it weird. Dobby was the one that just.
He would never. Don't even. He's my little guy.
All right.
So that's my number 7.
Cool.
Yep.
Number 6. Might be a little low, but you know, it is what it is. Oh God. 6. Voldemort. He who may not be named.
He who must not be named. And that's insane.
What?
So low.
Nah.
Okay.
The top 5 is essential. You're gonna be revolted by my number 4 until you finish the series. Cause I feel like whatever.
Yeah.
This is why we shouldn't have done this list yet.
Yes, we should. I've seen the movies. I know how it plays out.
Yeah, but whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Cool.
Way too low, but proceed.
No, yeah, it's where he needs to be. You're gonna hear the rest of my list and
Okay.
be like, that's where he needs to be. He's 6, the devil's number. He's basically
That's
the
cool.
devil.
He is.
His just getting to learn like his origin story and how he was like Tom Riddle and all that shit. So cool.
And he killed his own papa.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Little fucker.
He's just a psycho. Why did he come after Harry? I forgot. Was there like a reason he came after?
Well, he was killing a bunch of families. And so, oh my. Side tangent for 2 seconds. I forgot until I read the books that Neville's parents, he went after them, but he just tortured them. So they're still alive, but they're locked up because they're crazy now. And I totally forgot about that. But he was going after all these families because he like went to school with them. And so he was going after Lily and James because he was just taken by, whatever. And then something backfired, which is why he looks the way he does. And that was like the only kill basically that he was not able to do. And so it's like tortured him because he's like, what the fuck? And obviously then Harry got super famous and was like, yeah, he's the reason that you are no longer as powerful. And so he's like, yeah, we need to finish that one.
Need to nip that in the bud.
Yeah.
A little fucker.
Yeah. Well, I have some thoughts, but I'll save those.
God, just the 4th book when he comes out and it's just, you're just like, oh shit. shit.
That was around the time where it was that night that you're like, put it down. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Because it was the graveyard scene.
Yep.
It was so good. It was so good. You were right about that book.
It's the best one.
Yeah, so far, I would have to agree with you.
Without a doubt.
The fifth one's good so far, but yeah, that fourth one, like the Triwizard, are you kidding? And
It's too epic.
and then freaking
The fourth one is when you go from like tween to teen. You're in the teen.
yeah,
era.
there's a very like they grow up very like quickly over the course of that book. It's the first like cool wizard thing because they have Quidditch, but then like this is a huge deal. You get introduced to so many people, and it's the first time it gets like really dark, you know, because there's some like whoa, like you see Voldemort in the mirror.
It's
and-
just the first three were nothing but build up for that shit.
yeah,
for
and then
the-
you're
for
like
the graveyard.
all the
Oh,
Death Eaters.
So
oh
good.
my god. Okay.
So good. Voldemort,
Nice.
just the dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My number 6, he's a personal fave, and it's Sirius Black.
That's my number 5.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I love him. I had a fat old crush on him when I was a kid watching the movies. But he's cool too, because again, he's like one of the first like really dark characters that you meet, or like dark, broken, like more complex characters. And then there's like the tie to Harry's family. So you see him at first as this like crazy villain, and then you're like, oh wait, we love him.
Yep. Character arc is awesome.
Yeah, and then like in this book, you're learning more about his family tree and how like he's related to the Malfoys, and also like Bellatrix Lestrange, and like all these like wacko.
Didn't he go undercover as a Death Eater, or am I just making
Mm-mm.
whatever? Then I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's okay.
Cool.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's cool that he's like one of the first. You're like, oh damn, there's like a lot going on with you, and then like yeah, his character arc is really really sweet.
Yep. He's the prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, he is.
He got a whole book titled after himself. So
He's got to be big time. Yeah.
there you go.
Well, I guess I'll move to my 5.
Yep.
It's Ronald.
Ronnie.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's part of the big 3.
Yep.
To me, he's a little higher up than Hermione because, like, their bond is so, like, he was the first friend that he met on the train. And, like, that's his boy, you know,
Yep.
forever. And family member one day.
Shit.
Shit, dude.
Not just a brother,
Literally.
but a brother-in-law. Oh, shit.
But yeah, there's just a funny, like, it's just a classic bro duo.
Yep.
I think he's so funny. It was cool to see like him as an actor grow up too. I mean, like all the big 3, but I love him and his family. Yeah, he's just funny. So he was Harry's first boy, his first dog.
That's the dude.
Yeah, so he had to be up there.
Fair enough. Cool.
Okay,
Cool. Yeah, he's just slow on my list because
I get it.
he is the dude, like his boy, but
Him,
like what outside of comic relief is he really like? He's not.
yeah, like him as a it's the 3 of them that you're like, oh yeah, you have to be on the list. But then when you look at like them individually, you're like, they have their bits, but you're not the most exciting character or the most interesting. But you are the 3.
It's not even that. It's just like what. He's just kind of always fucking things up. He's never really, except for when he played chess in the freaking second
It was so
one.
iconic. Once I make my move. Oh my god.
That was about the only time he stepped up to the plate. I feel like all the other times he's just goofing.
Yeah, but also like what, they're like 13. Like that's the one thing that's crazy too, because in my head I see them now as like adults. But in these books, yeah, they were like 12, 13. But yeah, no, I get your point where they're there and they have their bit, but there's some cooler ones for sure.
Yep.
So, anyways, that's Ronnie.
Yep. Oh, ooh. My number 4, Neville Longbottom.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, just because of what he did at the end.
Yeah, not mad.
He did it.
Yep.
He saved the day.
Not mad about that at all.
So
His, like, the thirst traps, I remember, like, when the movies came out and you're like, Neville got hot. Win. That's a win for him.
yeah, his glow up is insane. It's kind of like a Jack Harlow type or Post Malone type glow up.
Same with the actor who played, not to the same level. I think Neville, whoever plays him, is way more attractive than this guy. But Dudley, that character, his glow up to where I'm like, oh, not that you're the hottest thing ever, but I'm like, from where you started, hey, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but good old Neville, just a classic goofball. Just that one guy where you're like, you dumbass.
Yeah, but
should
you
know
love
better.
him. Yeah.
Come on.
I remember in the, like, when he was younger too, like I was always like so protective.
He's just that kid in class that's always like, yo, dude, you got a pencil? It's like, bro, you ask me this every other day.
Yeah. And you're like, I gave you one yesterday. Where'd it go? And he's like, I don't know. Always like losing things. Also, Trevor the Frog. That's his pet.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit. All right.
He's
check
number
it.
one.
He's number one now.
But yeah, isn't that crazy about his parents? Like, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
Until reading the book. That's why his grandma is his, like, guardian.
Yep.
Oh
Damn.
my God. Yeah. Crazy. So, and like, yeah, that whole thing was good. That book. Oh my God. Anyways, no, I'm not mad about Neville at all.
Yep.
I think that's a good one.
Cool. Good old Mr. Longbottom.
Yeah.
The longest of
The
bottoms.
longest bottom you've ever seen.
Holy shit.
Okay, my number 4, it's Professor Snape.
That's bullshit.
Okay, well, sorry.
It should be so much higher.
That's okay. 4 is not crazy. Anyways, he obviously Harry's like, what the deuce, dude? Like, you're always on my freaking ass.
Yep.
You hate my parents so much. You hate me so much. And at the beginning, especially like in the first book, you're like, he's trying to kill Harry. He's such a baddie.
He's the ultimate character arc.
Yeah, and then, oh my God. I'm going to be sobbing when I read the book. I'm going to be crying. Yeah, his character arc is crazy. His backstory, like, do you think he could be the most, like, I feel like he's one of the most complex characters in that universe.
Yeah, you literally think that he fucking did it, like off the dude himself.
Mhm.
And that was it. The
Yeah.
6th book rolls around and you're like, fuck this dude.
Yeah.
This piece of shit.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dang, he maybe should have been higher.
Yeah. He went undercover that whole time as a Death Eater. He was playing double agent.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I still do like,
The scheme that him and Dumbledore had been cooking up
Yeah.
the whole time.
I do like too that regardless of everything, he still is like, yeah, fuck you, Potter. Like, that there's not this like
Yeah. 'cause-
any type of tenderness or like even like, okay, I'll tolerate you. It's still very much like, oh, what'd you say? 50 points from Gryffindor.
Yeah.
It's so.
Because he probably sees his dad every
I
time he
know.
looks at him. He's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like, "You
'cause
son of a bitch,
I want to
could've-"
do a count, and I bet I could just Google it. But the amount of time, like, because I kind of know the end, it's funny to see the little, like, bits. The amount of times that a character who just meets Harry for the first time and knew the parents, they're like, oh my God, like, you look exactly like your dad.
That's why Snape.
They have said it probably in the books. I'm not kidding, at least 9 times.
That's why he's getting so much shit from Snape.
I know. And I'm, oh my God. Why have I just now read these books? This is
It's
insane.
ridiculous.
But actually, it's perfect. This is how it was supposed to happen.
Yep.
I was supposed to start my 30s off with a Harry Potter obsession.
Yep.
I'm not mad about it. Anyways, I'm a little bit sad I put him at 4 now.
Same.
But at least I admit my, mistake.
Top 5 is fine.
Yeah.
You get a top 4. They're all pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah, agreed. Anyways, proceed.
Dumbledore. Good old
That's
Albus.
my number. Oh, never mind. Continue.
Good old Albus. We're obviously gonna hear about him, so he's
you can speak on it.
He's the wise old man.
Mm-hmm. Big rip.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Huge rip. Literally ripped like mid movie making.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's sad.
Now, they had to like replace Dumbledore, but shout out to the guy that stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
He did it.
You also realize, by the way, that once I'm done with this series, that every night for 7 days we're gonna watch each movie. I'm not kidding. I'm literally not kidding.
Cool. Wasn't he friends with the Potters? Did they go to school together?
Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Yes, but he was like
A teacher or something?
Yeah, like he was a young teacher. They weren't students together, obviously, because he's old as shit. But yeah, he was a young teacher.
Okay.
Because he was Snape's teacher at one point. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if it was what?
Old ass.
Yeah, but he was a teacher there when they were there.
God, just a epic dude.
I
Just
know.
leading the charge.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit about like he will fuck Voldemort.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't. That's about all I got to say.
It's okay. I have thoughts.
Cool.
My number 3 is Lord Voldy.
Yep.
He's the big bad wolf.
Yep.
You couldn't really have this whole series without him.
Who played him in the movies? It wasn't the guy that played it, was it? Or am I
No,
just making that?
it's the guy that was in the movie that we watched somewhat recently. Where's the chef? And then, spoiler alert, they kill everyone with the Queen's Gambit girl.
He was the chef.
Yeah, that's the guy that plays him.
The Menu.
Yeah.
Honest. Oh god, that movie was so sick.
Crazy.
It was. I remember seeing the preview and just being like, it's gonna be whatever.
Yeah, I
It's
thought it was gonna be
fine.
so mid.
I even heard some dude at work was just like, "Yo, the Menu is amazing."
It
I
was
just watched it.
so good.
Still, I was just like, "Nah, this is gonna be stupid."
Because the preview looks like sure.
and then they tell you it's a comedy.
Yeah,
Why is
Netflix, whoever is like categorizing.
they have that and Hereditary? Not Hereditary. What's the other one? Parasite.
Yeah,
Why is Parasite a comedy?
it's not. It's
need to
truly
watch it.
not. We do, but it's not. So, but yeah, that's the guy that plays Voldemort.
nice.
that actor.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah. It's so. I mean, he's so good. The character's crazy.
Just a classic psychopath.
Yeah, just doesn't give a fuck. No sense of loyalty. Will kill you on the spot.
I love the Horcrux shit. How he
Mhm.
like divided himself into 7, or was it 7 or 8?
7.
I think it was 8 because Harry was like the 8th piece.
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
it?
I haven't gotten there in the books yet, but yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, damn, you're really obsessed with this kid, Loki. Like, chill. But he's big and bad. And then it's crazy too, because like I've seen the whole series of movies. Like I know how everything plays out. And yet reading the book, you're like, oh fuck, he's back. Like it's just so good. Like it's so well written, even though fuck J.K. Rowling. It's so he scares me, you know? And I do like how people are like, don't say his name. He's so
as
big
if
bad.
that does anything.
Yeah, I know. It literally does nothing. And I like how Harry's like, can you guys just get over it? Like, he's literally coming for me.
It's funny that his name is like the N-worded.
Yeah,
Wizard
literally.
man.
But even like it's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, you couldn't do this thing without him. So
Nope.
I guess you need him.
Yep.
It's my 3.
Cool. 2. Harry Potter.
Oh, fair
Yep.
enough. Fair enough.
Yep. I mean.
Yeah.
His name's on the freaking book.
Oh yeah. I'm not talking about that. I just put together who your number 1 was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Yep.
He is the. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. Yep. Well, now you are, because what's your number one?
Well, I still have to do my 2.
Oh,
Albus Dumbledore.
sick.
Yeah,
Old Man Jones.
he's big old man Jones. He's the big papa. He's kind of a god figure, if
He's
you
kind
will.
of got some crazy steez for an old dude.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he is kind of their wizard Jesus, their wizard god.
Yep.
He's the big protector. I mean, come on. How can you not love that sweet little face?
He's the man.
Epic beard, epic
Yep.
hair.
The one when him and Harry go on the Horcrux venture.
Mhm.
The 6th one, so sick.
He's the man. And like the amount of times that it's written, like he'll say something to Harry and then it says with a twinkle in his eye. Like he loves Harry so much and it's so sweet. I just love him. Come on, big rip. And now I'm pissed off. But anyways, that's my 2. Okay.
Yep. Number 1, Snape.
Nice.
Come on.
Yeah.
The way that you just hated that son of a bitch
For
so
years.
much.
Like,
No, but then it just boiled over in the 6th book. You're like, oh, hell no.
no, but I'm saying, like, as someone who grew up, you know, in our generation, like, watching all these, you're like, fuck this dude for years. That you're like, I hate you. And then it just builds and builds and builds. And then there's that peak. And then all of a sudden you're like,
Oh,
huh?
you bastard.
Yeah.
I remember when the 7th one was coming out, they like gave out bookmarks at the borders that was like Snape, and one side it was he's the hero, and it would give like 3 or 4 reasons like what he did in the past 6. And then the other one's just basically like he's an asshole,
Yeah.
and then it's like he killed Dumbledore, like all
Yeah.
this dumb shit.
I remember when those came out. Okay, so we were what, high school probably? The 7th one?
I think middle school.
Middle school? Okay, so then Delaney was young.
7th or 8th grade.
Okay, so then maybe once Delaney grew up a little bit, because I remember her being a big Snape advocate. And I didn't read the book, so I was just like, okay. And this is before we knew the whole bit. And then once the bit was revealed, she was like, see, I fucking told you guys. She was always a big Snape girl.
He's just that dude. His character arc is the craziest.
The best one.
A double agent, just going undercover, just scheming it up with old Dumbledore.
Yep.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah. What a freaking like story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the face of Slytherin, basically. He is Slytherin. What's he teach? Doesn't he teach like
Well, he taught potions.
potions?
And everyone's like, oh, he wants the defense against the dark arts so bad. But he never got it. So, yeah.
That class would be a freaking nightmare.
I'd be
It's just
terrible.
like AP Chem.
Yes. But then no. He would
Not
hate my.
chemistry. Is it chemistry
Yes.
that I'm thinking of? Chemistry sucks.
100% it's chem.
Physics was the dope one. AP Physics, that's the one where you're like, oh, a dumbass can take this and pass. Like, this shit is chill. The physics teacher is always a kooky teacher that has a guitar behind his desk, and he's always doing those crazy experiments. He's like, watch this ball stay rotating.
Oh, yeah, they had fun. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I remember physics being like, whatever. Chem, I was terrible
I
at.
hated that
Biology was fine. It was easy. Yeah, chem was bad.
I would always give my chemistry teacher shit. She was like this tall ass, like 8-foot woman that played like professional volleyball out in Europe. And I'd always be like, we would always be doing like chemistry equations or something stupid. I'm like, how do people know this? She's like, well, they have like scientific like equipment. And I'm like, we're just taking their word for it. Like, this is all just bullshit. Like, what are you talking about?
You would be
you hear
so
yourself?
funny to be in a class with in high school. I would either love it or I'd be like, can you shut up? Because
I
I
didn't
was such
say any, like,
Oh, you just
I wasn't disrupt. Like, it was while we were doing experiment.
Labs.
Yep, we were doing a lab, and she'd walk over. She'd be like, "How's it going?" I'd be like, "What? Like, what are we doing? This is stupid.
I can vividly remember talking to my chem teacher before the bell rang one day in high school, being like, my first existential crisis. I remember it so vividly because I was like, wait, what's the point of all this? And she was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, not this class, like any of it. And I was like, I'm going to go to school, get a job, and die. That's it? And she was like she didn't know how to address that. And I remember so vividly, like I can picture the classroom being like, what? This is it?
Guess that was the wrong teacher to go to.
Oh, 100%. But it was just like, huh? And she was like, and then the bell rang. And I was like, okay, bye, I guess. But anyways, Snape. Love you, buddy. Sorry for all the hate.
What a guy.
Obviously, my number one is Harry Potter.
Yep.
You can't, I mean, he's the guy.
He's
the
it.
plan.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You wouldn't have any of this shite without him. So I guess he's top.
Who'd be running the show then?
None.
Ron? Yeah, good luck
Yeah,
with that.
right.
You think Ron can catch a freaking golden snitch?
Hell no.
As a freshman? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Good luck. Yeah, he can't be replaced. He is the boy, capital T. So.
Yeah, anybody catching a snitch as a freshman on game day?
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. And now he just got a firebolt recently. He got a new broom.
Shit.
So good luck, Draco, is all I can say to you. Anyways, honorables.
Oh, man. What position would you play if you played Quidditch?
I wouldn't play Quidditch. I'm not athletic. If I had to pick... Ooh, I don't know. I think I'd want to be... I'd suck at all of them. If I could instantly be good at one, I'd want to be a freaking oh fuck. Not a seeker. I'd want to be
the people that play defense with the bat.
Yeah, the freaking bludgeon
What the Weasley twins play.
Yes, I'd want to be that. I don't know.
I feel like they're called beaters or
Beaters.
something.
Yes, I'd want to be a beater. What would you want to be?
Sick. I'd want to be a seeker, but I know I wouldn't be good enough for a seeker. I'd just be like one of the fuckers that chases the ball around and throws it. What are they called?
Freaking.
Why are we blanking?
It's like three positions.
Look it up. Look it up. We need to know
bad.
this. We are fake ass fans.
Seeker. I'm literally just. Although so far in this book they haven't done Quidditch.
And granted, I only played Seeker when I played the video game. So
Chaser.
I'd be a chaser.
Okay, so the Chaser, Keeper, Seeker, and Beater.
I'd be such a not insignificant chaser. I'd be like the one just taking up space and trying to set up people. I wouldn't even be scored. I'd just be I'd be a big clubhouse guy.
Yeah, I'd want to be I'd want to be a beater.
Yeah. I'd want to be seeker, but I just know I'm not seeker material. You got to be the alpha to be seeker. I'm a clubhouse guy. I'm not that guy.
I just think it'd be so fun too, especially if you hate your teammates, to throw a fucking at their ass.
God. You could tear somebody up with those.
Yeah.
Crazy sport.
I know. God. I'm just so sucked into this world right now. It's so the come down is gonna be.
You know what you should start doing when you finish them? Play the Hogwarts Legacy game.
Deal. I'm
so
all
good.
in. I'm a geek. I'm sorry to the people I made fun of. I'm sorry to my siblings, my parents, for years who I'm all in. I love this world.
Yeah. Wait till you get to play the game. You just walk around. They crushed it. You get to go all around Hogwarts, wherever you want to go. You get to go to Hogsmeade, get some butterbeer.
I want to go to the place in Universal so bad.
Oh my God.
We have to now. We have to.
Yes.
That's a gift to myself. Once I finish the series, we'll plan a trip.
You know who would be so down? We need to I don't know how his wife would be, but DJ. DJ's huge Harry Potter guy.
DJ, if you are listening, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
I wanna see the Sorting Hat. I wanna drink butterbeer.
Yep.
I wanna get my own wand. I am full blown dork. And I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
It's called having fun. It's called having whimsy. Sue me. Anyways, honorables. Fat list I have.
Oh, I bet.
Professor Lupin.
Well,
Mad Eye Moody. Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia, those fuckers. Dudley Dursley, those fuckers. Moaning Myrtle, shout out girl, I love you. Luna Lovegood,
yep.
Neville Longbottom, Lillian James Potter, Cho Chang.
Cho Chang is so irrelevant.
I mean, yeah, that's why she's on an honorable, like, whatever. She's just a crush. Professor McGonagall, Fred and George Weasley, Draco Malfoy, Crab and Goyle. I guess Bill Weasley, Percy.
Who the hell's Crab Goyle?
Crab and Goyle. Those
Who the
are
hell is
Draco's henchmen. Those
those two.
dum-dums.
Those two freaking
Numb nuts.
Yeah, numb nuts is right.
Yeah. So, what about you?
Bellatrix.
Oh, yeah. Bellatrix Lestrange.
Hedwig.
Oh, yeah, sweetie.
Cedric Diggory.
Big Rip.
And good old Victor Crumb.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking what school was that? Whatever school Crumb came from.
It was like some Hungarian.
Just they look Russian as shit. I love how they're
Bacharov was like their headmaster.
Yeah, their headmaster just looks like a Russian's like Vlad the Impaler or some
Isn't
shit.
Bacharov like a poker game too? Or that's Baccarat.
Baccarat. It's like
No, never mind.
I don't know what the hell that is. I just know Dana White loves it.
Yeah, but Baccarat was like their headmistress. Oh, the Flora Delacour.
Yep.
That was great. Can't remember the name of that school, but
Oh, the
Beauxbatons.
Beaubaton, Beautixuise or whatever. It's got like an X in it.
Sure, anyways, the Bows.
The Bows.
The Bow Girls. Yeah. Trying to
Cool.
think if there's any others. We got the big dogs.
Pretty much.
Let's wrap this up
You
because
just itching to get back.
yeah, my goal is to be at page 250 by the end of today.
Brilliant.
So
Here you go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
God.